It seems like everything we do in life is to chase a feeling. Our consciousness possesses bodies that are slaves to conditions. We need food, water, safety. And when these conditions are met, we still don't feel complete. We keep running, we keep chasing. Now, why is this? Because the feeling we chase is inner peace. It's resting. It's love towards yourself. But we've been programmed to believe that peace, rest, and love, it can only come after something else. It's like a prize after an achievement. The feeling of peace and self-love is transactional. And we only allow bits and pieces of it after success, after achievement, after approval, after we get a sexy body, after we get muscles, after we get a partner, we find love, after we have money. But what if this is all a lie? What if the road to awakening and truth isn't out there in the world at all, but within yourself? What if healing and awakening is simply becoming the one that holds yourself, loves yourself, and takes care of yourself, like a parent your inner child always longed for? I had to learn this the hard way. For years, I believed I'd only feel peace once I was with a person I admired and loved. Once I attained someone that I thought was attractive and worthy. But life showed me I can't own anyone. I can't control anyone. And by giving my heart away, I handed someone else total power over my reality. And I just had to realize this can't be the answer. There has to be something else. So I looked deeper, through heartbreak, through an existential crisis, through loneliness. And I discovered that loneliness isn't smoking 20 cigarettes a day. It's not a death sentence. Loneliness can actually be the way home. Because here's the truth. Whenever we feel love or peace, it always comes from within. It's not from whatever we achieved, whatever we did, the success we had, whatever happened. The feeling always came from within you. But why do we have this filter? Why can't we feel bliss and love all the time? Why do we have all these requirements? If we are love itself, why can't we just access this? And this is what I believe the Matrix is. So what is the real Matrix? Everyone has heard of it. Some call it a simulation, others politics, governments, control. But what if the Matrix is even closer than that? It's this filter that blocks us from feeling love. It's the voice inside of us that whispers, no, you can't rest, you can't love yourself, you can't be at peace. You have to earn it, you have to prove it. You have to do what society tells you to do. Then you can feel peace. But what if this is all bullshit? What if this is a lie? What if this is a joke? Because this is the Matrix I see. It's not a prison of machines. It's the collective human trauma of forgetting who we really are. And as we remember the love within us, the Matrix begins to lose its power. It's like needing glasses to see truth. And you look frantically for them, only to realize they were always on your nose, and you were always looking through them. Or maybe it's like holding a treasure chest full of gold in your hands, believing you need a key to open the chest. So you look throughout the entire world for this key, only to realize the lock was never real. The chest was always open. And you can always just open that chest and have free access to the gold. The Matrix is a program that blocks you from your true self. It blinds you to what's already here within you. Because you have forgotten who you really are. And here's the difficult truth the ego doesn't want to hear. Nothing you gain will last. Nothing in this world you gain will last. Not your looks, not your fitness, not your money, not your partner, not even your body. Everything you cling to within this world, it will eventually slip through your hands. And this is hard for the inner child to face. At least if you don't believe in something else. If you believe that this world is everything. Because your body only has memories of this world being real. So this is hard for the inner child to face. It aches, it trembles, it cries out for safety. But this is where the inner work begins. You need to sit with yourself like a loving parent and allow truths to be felt in your body. And these truths are beautiful as well. The Kybalion says, as above, so below. But what does this mean? It means that the structure of reality reflects itself at every level. The smallest cell reflects the galaxy. The human mind reflects universal intelligence. The patterns in your individual life reflects the patterns of existence itself. And in truth, God is all alone. There is no real separation. The one is the all, and the all is the one. And here below, that truth takes the form of you always being alone with yourself. You never actually leave your own presence. You're always here, alone with yourself. And every conversation you have, every relationship, every love story, it's experienced from within you. You are always here with yourself. And from the higher perspective, everyone you meet is God talking to itself through the illusion of separation. When you look into someone's eyes, it's God looking at God. And when you speak, it's God speaking to itself. So the truth is non-dual. There is only one. But your body, your ego, your inner child, it doesn't believe this because this is not what we have been experiencing. But the amazing thing is that an infinite, omnipotent, self-loving God would never design reality any other way. Because what would infinity love if not itself? And to your reality, you have to face truths that your ego and your inner child has believed in. Hard truths like nothing lasts. She might not come back. The soulmate I long for may never arrive. The life I dreamed of may never unfold. I really am all alone. And these are not just thoughts when you truly sit with yourself. They are waves of sensation. And they need to be felt. If you're going to heal, you can't push them away. You can't cope with life by doing something else. I really am all alone with myself. The ego hates this. It fights, it resists, it screams. It doesn't understand the point. But what if this is the point? Because underneath everything, underneath the illusion of life, underneath time, underneath the experience. What remains is nothing. And nothing is also God. Nothing is not emptiness, it's infinite potential. Because how do we exist now if everything started with nothing? We are here, we experience. And we struggle to realize this. It's a mystery. So nothing is truly infinite potential. Nothing is God, nothing is actually love, because that's the best thing nothing can be, as infinite potential. So from nothing, everything arises. And here's the paradox. You are already that nothing. You are already God. Right now, behind your eyes, there's awareness simply watching. The one who notices your thoughts, your emotions, your story. The silent witness is what you truly are. And if you are that, infinity, nothing, and everything, if you are God, then what are you chasing? What could possibly complete you on earth in this human world if you are already the source? So this is what the matrix is. It's the blocks of you experiencing your true self. Programs, beliefs you were taught when you were little, taught in school, taught by your coach, your parents, your teacher, your boss at work, anyone with authority, anyone you believed. But you can access this source here and now. And this is where as within becomes as without. As within, so without. It's more than a phrase. Because the way you treat yourself, the way you love yourself, it radiates outward. When you heal inside, when you come home to truth, to presence, to consciousness, to the I am that I am, you bring healing to the collective. When you forgive yourself, and you have to forgive yourself, because this world has taught you things that are almost evil, and you have believed them. So for you to return to love, you have to forgive yourself. And by doing this, you will soften the world around you. And when you remember who you are, you will remind others of who they are too. And this is how a more loving world is created. It's never by fixing the outside, voting for the right politician, to have the right sort of government. We can't fix anything from the outside. We must first remember the truth within. So we look inward. And yes, we can't trick the body with words alone. The program, the matrix, all the conditions, all of our beliefs, they live deep within our nervous systems, within ourselves, within the inner child. And real healing means sitting with yourself, feeling the heartbreak, facing the shadows, facing truths the ego struggles to cope with. And you allow whatever happens. You allow the body to shake, to cry, to scream, maybe even laughter comes up. whatever the body needs. And you stay with yourself through it all. That's when the matrix begins to crack. That's when you start to see. You were always home. Everything you seek has always been within you. You can actually love yourself because love is what you are. You can experience peace here and now because peace is also what you are. So you can rest. You can rest as if there's nothing to guard, nothing to prove, because God is you and God is alone with itself. There's nothing out there that can fulfill you because it's already you. You're a part of it. Or them. So you can breathe, you can really breathe. And you can let truth sink in. I exist. I am here. I'm already enough. I'm love itself. I'm home, here and now. And in the silence that follows, you can notice you never had to go anywhere. You have always been what you seek. Take care of yourself. I love you.